Hi all, and welcome to another surprising episode of Tiva Drive. And today we'll get the chance to drive this amazing Audi e-tron GT. Imagine that. Just arrived at our friendly dealership in Etobicoke, where we purchased our e-tron, the regular SUV e-tron. And now we just noticed they have this beautiful e-tron GT on their lot. So we're gonna take it for a quick spin. Here's the beautiful interior. Let me just do a wide angle for you. And we'll give you our first impressions. Beautiful glass roof, fixed glass roof that does not open. So it's similar to Taycan in that respect. Here are the back seats. There you go. We'll show you the trunk after, but we've got the plates on it now, so we can't. Beautiful, amazing car. Let's jump in and take it for a quick spin. All right. It has the right charge port, so the fast charge port is on the right, slow charge port is on the left. Beautiful low slung profile. Okay, so let me just put the camera in the, let's put the camera in the holder. Okay, there we go. Let's kind of direct it slightly with a better position here for you. All right, and now we can chat. Let's see if we can, there we go. Yeah, that's the best position. Okay, now obviously I have to adjust the seats. The car was on, so let's turn it back on. All the the dashboard and everything is pretty carried over from the regular e-tron, so it's very familiar to us. Okay, the car's been sitting in the sun, so there we go. We don't need it that low. AC on. 22 is good enough. So, with our regular e-tron, you have another third screen that does multifunction. It's basically climate, but it has other shortcuts to entertainment as well. So here you only have the two screens. So it's a simplified version of the e-tron 55 SUV layout. Let's close the window so you can hear me better. The gear selector is a little different as well, so you have D and R right here. Parking. You have, this is a multifunction thing for entertainment, two cup holders, another little storage area here, and off we go. So the modes here, we drive select. Okay, so before we go, drive select. Comfort, we don't care about. Dynamic, that's what we care about. There's efficiency. Okay, let's put it in dynamic. That's what this car is meant to be driven in. All right, so let's take it just for a brief 5 minutes or so, and around the block to see how it feels compared to the Taycan that we've had for about a while back. And check out our video on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Rashev, RASZEW. Oh yeah, oh yes. It feels completely different to our e-tron. You can tell that this is a true sports car. It's got the Taycan genes in it. It is also similarly priced to the Taycan, So it's basically offering buyers alternative to choose one of the two cousins from the same automotive group, Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche. I'm sure Volkswagen will not be offering any, although there is a flagship coming from Volkswagen as well. So you never know, but for now, only Audi and Porsche are offering this top-of-the-line sports car. Beautiful sound of the electric motor. The regen is not very strong right now because we're obviously the car is almost full. So you know, it's very minimal. You can tell if you can see here on the gauge, which has a power band and the regen band, that it's almost you know, you can see that the regen is not available because the car is pretty full right now. You can see the battery is almost at 100%. So we'll have to drive a bit before the full regen is available to see if it's any stronger than our e-tron. Now, you know that on a Porsche Taycan, the regen is virtually non-existent. It's almost nothing. It's because of the Porsche philosophy. This is very violent. This is basically Tesla territory, right? Tesla performance territory, of course. The motors sound different than our e-tron. So it's kind of interesting that they tune it differently. They are more powerful motors, obviously. This is much more powerful than our e-tron. Our e-tron has 400 horses. This is over 500 horses. So it's even more powerful than the e-tron GT, which has 3 motors and 500 horsepower. This is even more powerful than that. So the official stats will publish it in a moment. This is the base, and this is the base car. Now, so this is the GT e-tron, and there's one on top of that. That's the GT e-tron RS. That's the one that's kind of almost within a few tenths of a second slower than the top-of-the-line Porsche. And in that respect, if you compare apples to apples, this car to the Taycan, to its Taycan sibling, this one is obviously a little bit cheaper, but not by much. So we're just thinking that the base Audi GT e-tron is very similar price to the base Taycan Cross Turismo, which is obviously slower, but it's actually bigger because it's a wagon. It sits taller as well. So they're all basically over 100 grand. They start around 120 or so, and they can go up to, you know, close to 200 with a few options. So these are not cheap cars, but they are high-end performance electric cars. And Audi and Porsche definitely have Tesla. They're aiming at competing with Tesla performance models. So let us take it here. Yeah, it is amazing. We won't take it on the highway because it's rush hour. It's going to be very busy. So we'll be just satisfied to take it just around the corner to kind of get a feel for it. And plus, we don't want this video to be too long either. We're going to show you the frunk and trunk. Dynamic. So there is no sport mode here. It's dynamic. It's basically you have the 100% of power all the time. In the e-tron we have a drive and we have the sport as well. Here there's just one mode, which is the drive mode. And it gives you butterflies in your stomach, okay, which our e-tron does not do. You know, this is a true sports car, so it's phenomenal. Just a low profile, low center of gravity. It will hold its corners incredibly well. It's a true purebred electric sports car. So if you get a chance to take it out, if you were thinking of a Tesla Model S performance, Tesla Model 3 performance, Porsche Taycan, come and take this beast for a spin, because it's it's something else. It's a great looking car too, of course. It's amazing to see that there's more and more choices for people who want to get into performance cars. Parking button is right here. There you go. So there's a park button here. There's also a launch mode, which we haven't used, where you press your brake pedal and then you floor your accelerator pedal and then you let go of the brake. So we don't need that. I mean, even without it, it's an amazing acceleration, way better than our regular e-tron 55. So let's show you what the reverse looks like. You have the 360 view. It's and you have the reverse camera here. You have the 3D as well that you can move around. I'm not sure if this is there we go. Here, this is the 3D that we saw in the Taycan as well, so it's kind of similar thing. You can have a 3D view to help you with your parking. There you go. It's pretty cool. Let's put it back in park. And so I'll remove the phone from the car and we'll take a walk around. I'll show you the front and the trunk and the rest of the car, okay? So just give me 1 second. Let's turn it off. There you go. There's your start stop button. And the other menus are basically the same as the e-tron, so I won't go through that. You have the minimal view. There you go. That's the navigation screen, but you can change it to which hasn't been done in this car. You can change it to reflect the satellite pictures. But anyways, you just have to go through all the options to do that. All right, so that's about it. Let's turn it off and let's give you another look around the car. There we go. Okay, so give me 1 second. Oh, tum. I don't know if you noticed that. That's a big typical Audi thing. If you've heard any of the Audi commercials, Vorsprung durch Taktik. So that's the tuk tuk. That's the sound that you hear in all the Audi commercials. That's funny. Okay, so let's take you around the car now. There you go. Okay, so it's in wide angle mode, so you can see how beautiful sporty seats these are. The back seats you've already seen. So let's open up. Here's the wing that opens up once you go above a certain speed. Okay, so let's show you it's a automatic trunk opener. It's a 20-40-20 split for the seats. Here's your cable set. It's the same bag as the Porsche Taycan, so I'm sure that here's a little storage for you as well. So you don't have the same huge storage as you have in the Audi e-tron. It's just minimal subfloor space here for additional things. And let's see if we can open up the cable. It's different probably than our Audi. It's probably more similar to the Porsche Taycan cable. So give me 1 second. It hasn't been opened up. No, so it's the same Audi cable that we have. Basically, it's not the same as Taycan. So each of the companies have their own branded cables. So it's a level 1 and level 2, all both in 2-in-1. The only thing is that for level 2 it only comes with one type of plug. Too bad that they don't offer adapters for all the other plugs like Tesla does. That's why we still use our Tesla cable with all the various adapters. We can use it for any level 2 plug, all the different NEMA plugs. So that's the trunk for you. Let's have a look at the front. See how big it is or not. Now I can't find the lever to open the front, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get into it for you or not. Here is a button for the trunk and the front. Maybe it cannot be opened. So anyways, we may not be able to show it to you today because I don't see. Usually that's on our e-tron, that's where the lever is, right here. But in this case we don't see it, so we will not attempt it. We won't keep you. Again, amazing car, Audi GT e-tron, and that's the base model. You have the charging cable on this side, so this is your level 2 only on the left side, and on the right side will be your CCS port for fast charging. So same idea as in the Porsche Taycan. There you go. There's your level 3 charge port. Beautiful rims, wide tires, low stance, great profile, amazing looking car. So let's return the keys to our great dealer, and big thanks to Audi Queensway by the Lorry Group and sales manager here, Taylor, who was kind enough to give us a few minutes in this amazing car. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please stay tuned and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You can watch us on Facebook as well. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/RASZEW. That's for Toronto Electric Vehicle Association. Thanks for watching.